everybody, it's Christine with CocoaDaisy, and I am excited to share with you the September collection, Marigold and Honey, which I think is the perfect name for this given the colors. And I will say that this is one of my favorite collections. I know I say that kind of every month, right? But I love the artwork. This is by Pineapple Pear, and I love her very, very whimsical art. I love the color combination of this. I feel like it's the perfect end of summer, beginning of fall kind of color combo. I also think the little moths are adorable, but I'm always drawn to a blush pink, and I think it's just a beautiful combination with some of the kind of the slate colors in here, and we've got a few pops of green mixed in, the beautiful golds and browns as well. So let's take a look at a few little things that I put together using the planner kit. I always like to do an A5 setup. This is what I use every month. And I think my favorite washi from the collection, I really like the black daisies. I'll show you that one later on, but I think this is one of my favorite patterns. It's a little fuzzy on there all the way around, and that was why we put it on the little pen holder as well. So, oh, and let me just show you that because it's really cute. This works perfect. I mean, for a single pen. This mild liner comes in the kit, and it's that perfect kind of slate blue gray. So it goes really, really well with the collection. But I wanted to have just, so whether you have a pen pouch or one of our other pen cases, this is great if you have a really nice pen that you want to keep it safe. You don't want it to get marked up. Then you can tuck it in there and you can put that in your pen case with the other pens and not worry about it getting banged up. So it's a really, really nice thing to have just as a single little pen case. This is also small enough that if you put a pen in this, if you're using a notebook with elastic, you can tuck that under the cover or under that elastic, and it will kind of hold it too. So just a fun little thing that we did this month that we've not done before. I've got the notepad. I just added the word goals on there with the little alpha stickers, one of the pet stickers, one of the regular stickers, and then some of the cute little icon stickers from that sheet. I did some stamping on here for each section. And of course, I had to create a pocket to hold my stickers and then also hold my little calendar card. These work great for wrapping washi around them. And I believe October, starting with October, we're making this a little longer so that you get the calendar card, but then you also have plenty of room to put 3 or 4 different types of washi on. So you have plenty of room, and it will still work as a bookmark if you want to kind of do all the things with it. And our adhesive pockets, there's always a large one and a small one. I used the large one, like I said, to fit our stickers. I used a piece of the pattern paper. If you don't want to use the pattern paper, you can always use one of our dashboards and put that on the back as well. The dashboards this month are just absolutely stunning. This is the same image that's on the front of our tote. Like, how pretty is that? And when you get the dashboards, they come in 2 sizes. This is separate from the planner kit. I'm just showing you because I had them sitting out here with the planner kit. You get the A5 and the personal size of those. And then this month, for a fun little clip, we have the little set of eyeglasses. I thought that was super cute. I just kind of clipped on the little pen ink card on there. And yeah, really, really cute. So I've got the beginning setup of my, my September in my planner. And then if you're not familiar with the classic vertical inserts, that's what this is that I have this next example on. And these are more kind of like a happy planner size, I guess. They have the, I've got mine all mixed up here, but they have the vertical planning setup. And then at the end, like I said, mine are all mixed up because I've been using them. You get the pretty striped pages and the list. And these, this is my sample, but on the regular ones, they will be perforated so that you can tear the list off, which is really, really nice. But they come with a great calendar, and I thought it would be fun. A lot of times I show you a setup on these, but I wanted to show you a setup on the calendar. And I just did this real super simple and easy. I added a little bit of washi tape. I used the alphas just to kind of designate a few specific things on there. There's the tab. And then a few little die cuts. This one and this one I did with a little foam. And then the moths are so cute. I thought it would be fun. This doesn't really hinder me from writing in the squares, but it does add a little something to the page and a little bit of movement, which I thought was cute. And that's just doing the little dotted path of the moth flying. So I thought that was cute as well. So that's a little look at just a couple of the things that I put together using the planner kit. For the journaling kit, I have two things that I put together. I'm using, for this example, I'm using a week's notebook, which is similar to in size, almost the same, I think exactly. I'd have to double check, of the Hobonichi weeks. But so we have a booklet that is that size. And I really wanted to showcase a lot of the beautiful patterns that are in the collection. And in the journaling kit and also in the deluxe journaling kit. So we get the full sheet of, basically it's one giant sticker. So you can use this to, as you put it on the cover of your notebook. You can cut it up, which is what I did. I just kind of cut a piece. You can see kind of random, kind of organic shape, I guess would be the best way to describe that, and ran that through the middle. And then we're continuing on with this sheet, which I love, that has all of these kind of torn pieces, which are great for layering. And so you can see that's what I did here. I combined those with a couple of the washi strips and put them on here. And the thing that I wanted to mention, so even these you can cut up. You don't have to use them the full size. So there's a blue one. I used that one pretty much the whole size, but this black one, I cut into a couple of different pieces. And I used a strip of it here, and then on the other project, I used some more of it. This one, I just wanted to use a little bit. So I used a little bit along the bottom and a little bit here. So I still have this corner piece. And then the same idea with this one, I just wanted a little bit there. I didn't need the whole triangle. So I just wanted the strip. I just cut it across there. So you can just play with these pieces. Again, you don't have to use them as is. You can always take them apart. And then I added, there's a few rub-ons on here. I used a couple of, or I used one of these to put my title in. So you have hope. And then I used some of the great little alpha stickers for the next chapter. And again, some of the other stickers on here and rub-ons. And I think it came together really, really well. And I love using our booklets this way because you can look through, and each page, there's not a lot of artwork on each page, but there's enough to start a building block, to start a layer, to start with a background. And I love looking through and finding a page that I like the foundation of and then building up on it. And that's what I did here. And then I added a bunch of journaling. So I had a lot of fun with the journaling, and not necessarily having to have a photograph or anything with this, just putting thoughts down on paper. And I really, really enjoyed that. And then the beautiful washi tape, which I did not use on this one. And I don't think I used it on this either. So then the other thing that I have is my hours notebook, or my hours journal. And this is a week on each 2 pages for the entire year. And I have been loving this. So what I do is I go through and I write a daily gratitude on each page. And so I went and I used some of the rub-ons. I used some more of those great corner pieces, some of the vellum stickers. And I don't necessarily like to do something for each day. I kind of spread it over and make an entire kind of collage out of it. And I have a lot of fun with that. It's a great way to use the stickers and use, especially the vellum stickers and the pet stickers and the rub-ons work really, really well because it doesn't add a lot of bulk. If you look at it, I've been doing that. I'm into June already, and look, there's hardly any bulk in there at all. So I love that. And it's really, really nice to journal just a little something every single day. So that is a look at a couple of things that I created using the journaling kit. So you saw how I used the calendar page for the classic vertical inserts with the planner kit. I thought I would do something with the calendar page because it's just not one that I highlight very often. I use it every month, but I thought, well, you can put a layout on a calendar page. Why not? So this is the A5 size notebook, which is a great size. And this is the Deluxe Journaling kit. And I wanted to show you how you could add a little tip in. And then also you could add a photo, and you could add, you could literally use this for memory keeping if you wanted to. So you could have your monthly calendar. You could write everything you needed to on it. And then at the end of the month, it would be fun to then add a little photo with a little bit of journaling, like I did here with the sticky notepad, and then turn that into a layout. So you would just be layering everything right over top of all your to-do dates, and it would be a fun way to save that, but then also turn it into a layout, add a favorite picture from that month. So I think that would be a really kind of a neat thing to do. You wouldn't have to see everything that you did, but it just creates that great, fun, real life layer. And I think that would be a really, really neat way to keep your calendar, because we do get a lot of questions like, what do I do with my daily pages or my notebook when I'm done? And my thought is to always turn it into some sort of memory keeping or layout. With the little tip in, I used the journaling prompt card because it's gorgeous and it looks like a piece of artwork to me. And then you have your journaling prompts here. Again, this you could put a photograph on in journaling and cover that up if you wanted to leave this more open. I stamped the gorgeous stamp. I love this block floral in a pretty blush color, just to kind of add a layer on there, but you could always stamp it on the background as well. And then I just used some of the pet stickers, some of the die cuts. This one I layered with a little bit of foam adhesive. This one I tucked kind of behind the sticky notepad. And then again, just a few more of the little pet stickers on there. And that's really about it. I mean, you could obviously add more stickers. You could do another divider or tip in, or another layer with the beautiful rose gold foiled vellum. You could add some of the corner stickers on there. There's this beautiful textured paper that you could layer on here as well. That would be really pretty. So, but I wanted to show you the idea of being able to use it and then turn it into a layout. Oh, and then you have to see this pretty floral. Isn't that pretty with all of the kind of the mauves and the blush pinks, and so pretty. That's the floral washi tape. And this is a project that I created using the Deluxe Journaling kit.